Good morning, everyone. Hello, I am here. Why am I too high up? I'm gonna move it a bit down. I think that should be good. Good morning, Annabelle. Good morning, Space Guy. Hello, and to anyone who's lurking in chat, hello, hello, good morning. Hey, Alaska. Hey, Alaska. I like that. I like saying your name. It's like, hey, Alaska. Yes, I am okay. I just had something important to do, so I wasn't able to join them last night. And yeah, so I was sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the unexpected, um, thing not being able to come. But yes, thank you so much for asking, Annabelle. But yes, I am fine. I hope you guys are also doing good and you're also doing fine. And wonderful morning. Good morning, everyone. I know some people have already started with their work and school today. So if you guys have work and school, good luck. And I wish you all the best again, as always. And if you guys are just, lurking while doing your stuff, go ahead. But yeah, we'll be playing a visual novel right now. And it's something like a psychological horror thingy. I don't know. We're supposed to slay the princess because if we don't, then the world's gonna end and we might also die. I'm not sure why, but we'll see. Also, just a warning. Apparently, there's a warning on Steam that says if you're not comfortable with, unaliving thingy, well, you gotta be very careful with the game. So if any of you is interested in playing the game, since it is receiving a lot of popularity, but there's stuff like that, so yes, guys, be very, very careful. If it might be a trigger or something, so yes. But yeah, guys, I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're eating food. I already ate something, but yeah, I'm gonna eat later again because I get hungry. And I'm still a little bit sleepy. I woke up a bit late, just a few minutes ago. Oh yeah. Hello, Clock. Hello, William. Yes, I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Just had to do something important last night. So, I wasn't able to stream, so I'm so sorry, but yeah, we're back now, guys. We are back. So yeah, we're gonna have to slay a princess for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna switch to the game scene yet. I haven't started with the title menu because there's stuff on the opening thingy, just like in Paranormal site. I want to go back to settings already because the game is not in full screen. It's in windowed mode. So yeah, but oh well. Hello, Still Prophet. Hello. So yeah, let's switch to the game scene. Ta-da! So it says, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. Hi, Citrate. Hello. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Yeah. Like, would you believe that this is a love story if you find out that the title is Slay the Princess? Hello, Tristan. Long time no see. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, there. Preferences. Let me full screen. Ah, thank goodness. Finally. Skip. Boiled effect. Flickering images. Boil effect. Okay. Look at the princess. She's shackled. Controls. Oh, we can use a gamepad. Okay, we will use the gamepad instead. I don't want to use the mouse and stuff. So, we use this thing. Advances dialogue and right trigger. Our A button. Left trigger, left shoulder. Rolls back to earlier dialogue, right shoulder. Rolls forward to later dialogue. Navigate the interface. Start access the game menu. Hides the user, the interface. Okay. Ready? Oh, I'ma just... Okay. I'ma just calibrate the thing, guys. What is the back button? Oh. Eh. We cancel. Never mind. Oh, okay. No. Okay, I guess that should be good. Now let's start a new game. Wasn't expecting you to play this game in particular. Apparently they say it's cool. It's great. So I wanted to check it out. And Yump gifted this one to us. So thanks a bunch, Yump. Thank you so much. If you're there, you're just lurking. Thank you for the game. We're playing it now. Yes, controllers are more easygoing, and earlier, the reason why I decided to switch was during the thingy earlier before the title menu. I was clicking the left button a lot of times before it went to the next dialogue. Hello, Titan. Good morning. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
And it has voices.
And in the basement of that cabin,
I like to listen.
is a princess.
Okay, we go with Otto.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh, here we are, guys. Why are there lots of choices? There's lots of choices, guys. I don't even know. Like, explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered maybe that the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems like kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oof, that's a bit dark. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Wait, I'ma bring myself a bit down, guys, so you can see the choices. Because I might be blocking it, but yeah. You believe in me still? We're not sure there, but Oh, okay. Okay, then let's do this thing. Oi! I used the mouse and then now I can't use my controller anymore. Hello? Me controller? There. Okay, I can use it again. Okay.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps...
So how could she end the thing?
No more people. You have to put an end to her.
Huh? Yeah, but how can a princess locked away in a basement in the world? That's so weird. Hi, Larry. I am doing good.
You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be
done.
We're all counting on you.
Sus. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? If you made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
You sus, mister.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of...
I like that we can talk to the narrator, guys.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
So what is it, the narrator?
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Why am I killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a...
We're supposed to rescue
or a
princesses.
seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
The narrator?
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Why am I the one
To
who's
say
supposed
I'm
to do it?
surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish.
This is so sus.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it. Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
There are a lot of people who want
maybe
it to
some
end.
people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but
But you're not one
you're
of
not
those, right?
right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
So what's my reward?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
I hate vague things like this. You should tell me all of the specific details, narrator.
Imagination.
You're so annoying. Okay. Should we turn around and leave? Are we gonna end the game immediately and get a bad end if we do this thing? I wanna turn around and leave for now, guys. I have a feeling it might be a bad ending and then we already finished the game. You know? Should we turn around? Should we turn around? Yeah, let's turn around and leave. Let's see.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Hi, Greed!
Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, I did.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
So now what, narrator?
What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Voice
Ignore
of the
that
hero.
annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But we're the hero.
That's strange. It looks
Huh?
like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world
What?
can still be saved after all.
Are we like Zorro over here?
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
We're just going in a straight line and then we end up going to the other way around.
Of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like dies.
Ooh, guys. Guys, he likes to he's also like this. Like, you know, like what we say, die. Dead. But now this one is dies, not dead. The nurse is that kind of DM. I don't care. I'm not killing a priest. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts.
I wanna banter with the narrator.
Understand that.
You don't even tell me what the thing is about.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I wanna banter with them. We're back to the...
Would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology.
This is getting annoying, guys. We always get back here. We have the direction of Zorro.
Fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in different direction again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Let's go for the sassy
There's
road.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived,
I
as
don't
well as
care.
for everyone who ever will.
If they want to leave, they do the thing. I don't want to.
And here we go. You trudge into the woods and something
And
strange starts
the
to happen.
narrator's losing patience, guys. Losing patience.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
He's
Glimpses of
losing patience again.
familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
So what's going on?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you.
There's so many cabins!
Shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
The narrator's getting mad. He's getting mad, guys.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Did we really just die? Chapter 2, The Stranger. I thought the world already ended, so why is there chapter 2?
In the woods. And at the
Oh
end
wait,
of that
it's...
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Fighting against the Game Master is always a bad idea.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Can we do it again?
End of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I hate this. I hate the narrator, guys.
Then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Voice of hero. Oh.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
The world's about to end. What they say, William.
I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
I like the contrarian, guys. He wants to.
My day? You mean ruining everyone's day forever? Yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices.
I like the piece of the narrator as well, William. We found our new hobby, guys. Except those walls burned here last time. You can't just force me to go into a cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
He's gaslighting us, guys. He's gaslighting us.
Lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
He's gaslighting us, guys. He is. Let's try to annoy him by not going to the cabin.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further.
The walls, guys, the walls.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Oh, we got no choice, guys. First, he made that wall. Now you're supposed to go inside the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm just piece of the narrator, guys.
To take it, Maybe we should just leave it to collect
Yes,
dust.
we agree with the
Yeah,
contrarian.
grab it and throw it out the window.
Hey,
What good
hey.
is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
I like the contrarian, guys.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to
I wanna
explain this
annoy him.
incredibly
He's
simple and straightforward premise?
Well, this is a psychological horror
You
clock,
can't
so
just
you know.
say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to
Okay,
her.
got you.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen?
The
if we
contrarian and I are
lose
gonna
ourselves?
get along.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
How can you
Just
be so
ignore the stressful
sure?
geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
I like the voice of the
I'm
hero
not
as
going to
well.
stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
I like the contrarian, guys. The voice of the contrarian.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task. Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
He's gaslighting us
There's
again, guys.
definitely a mirror.
Why is this narrator gaslighting
There
us?
isn't.
Ah.
You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at
I
it
agree.
even
Yes,
more.
I agree.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Mr. Narrator.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Look at our hand,
It was there
guys.
a second ago.
We're
Now
not
it's
human.
gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
It's like a dinosaur hand. We won't be bringing the plate. Hey.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Are we the one who's evil because
Nothing
we're
here
not
seems to
human?
belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with
Yes,
the effort of
lizard
making
men.
sense of this place.
They like dino.
None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags
Rihito.
up the stairs.
Hi.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No,
He's
thank
having
you.
distorted voices.
Oh, don't be such
I'm
a
doing good.
baby.
How about you?
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin
this day. Ooh. Well, make sure you get proper rest, Rihito. It's not good to, not take rest whenever you're tired because you're gonna overwork yourself and you might get sick. So make sure you get plenty of rest once you have some time to rest. Center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Okay.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern.
There are so
in
many
following what
branches,
looks
it's
to be
like
the
a
true
parallel
path,
universe.
one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin
Yeah,
to untether.
you are correct, Clock.
Physical sensations
The reason why
dull and vanish,
our
until the only things
cabin looks like that is
experienced are
because
endless
the
repeating
narrator
patterns and emotions of the journey.
just put it
Continuous
all the
march
cabins
forward
together.
to a
Like look at the
destination
other
long
cabins.
forgotten.
They're so simple and not like what we're looking right now.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh,
What the hell
Oh.
was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange.
that's
Like I'm
this
fundamentally
is so
different, but
trippy. I
also
don't understand
still
what happened.
the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's
See,
over.
I told you,
Time
even
to
they
get
find
to
it
our old
trippy.
devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I didn't
And,
bring
why are
the
we here again? In case you
knife.
weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
I don't know who you are,
The
lady.
shadows recede,
Oh,
revealing the princess's
she's
face.
pretty.
She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay.
Oh,
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one
this
of
is
her,
going
there's
weird,
now
guys.
another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
I don't know.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters.
I don't want to tell you.
But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritated
I
about
think
it.
the world ended last time.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Oh, it is
But
a
what's done
reality.
is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
No.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even
Yes,
more of her.
I agree with the contrarian.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Another one.
And what's that
Ta-da!
supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
There are 3 of the pre-princesses
She
now.
fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
No.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
No.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Another one.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I'm a rebellion right now.
Princess.
Your name is just Princess?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Oh, she has
or
different
Majesty.
personalities.
Any honorific should do, really.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down
Another
here
one.
forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too.
This
It's
one is
so
pretty
terrifying,
much
don't
like
it? At
sad.
least now you're not alone, and I'm not alone either.
He has multiple
You're not
personalities,
really
guys.
cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
No, they didn't tell me.
But
They
you
just said
know,
they were
right?
no.
You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here.
This one is crazy, guys.
And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
That
This
voice
is reaching its
warping.
breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
Yeah, I think we can
But
free
how do we
her,
decide
William.
what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, it's all 3 of them. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can trust you. I can trust you. I can trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the
Wait,
blade.
That's not right.
We have to pick all of them?
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall,
Uh-oh.
a gentle tread.
The music
a
disappeared,
confident
guys.
stride. You can feel
This
yourself
is not a good thing.
rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
The
Is this
one
what
at
end
the
of
top
world
is
looks
scary.
like? What an unbearable mess.
Look at our hands. Our hands are
But
creepy.
this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Contrarian, where are you? Help!
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing.
He's
happening, and
merging.
nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
The
We were never going
narrator's
to
gone.
salvage this, were we?
Look, like the princess.
What are we?
There are parts of us that are dead, and others,
they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
we can feel them moving around in
Ugh.
spaces they don't belong.
She's
It's all so
creepy.
uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I was just trying
We
to
should
escape
help her.
and stop
I think
steal. Hello,
we did
Retech.
this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Did we try to help her? Let's start to help her. Let's go against the game for now, guys. We be a rebel and go against the game. Oh! The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you didn't know if she had the chance to hear her, but she's gone, replaced with
She's
something
gone.
else.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Hello, Piken.
And there's that
The mirror! We
Oh dear.
look at
What
the
now?
mirror. The mirror's gone.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Hello,
What
Lord
the hell are we
Peace.
supposed to do?
Narrator.
Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Look at the mirror, of course.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
We
No.
should, we should,
Don't do
we
that.
should, we should.
I'm begging
Approach.
you. Don't
Let's
do
do
this.
this. We do this. We do this.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
We shall do this. We shall do. You approach the mirror. Oh yeah. No, not the history. Not the history. Eh. Let's look at ourselves. I don't think we're supposed to get this ending yet. But oh well, this is our first ending, guys. I guess. The body, it's you. We look so creepy. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. I am doing good. Oh, is that the princess? She has lots of arms. Hey, does she have the what's Robin's fruit? The Hana no Mi? Because she has a lot of arms. Hello, princess. Oh gosh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile
I like her
vessel.
voice. It's so comfy.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't even know what I am.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Good morning, Sonic.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey,
Oh,
but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
it's weird. It's so trippy, Sonic.
How can the world have ended if we are talking? I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But you were always the princess, or are you just making her part of
You
yourself?
speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Is she like a goddess?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Should we go back? Or let's not go back. I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game just crashed or something? Eh? 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 Or is that the ending thing? Is that a thing that's supposed to happen? The game ending? Scripted crash. I don't know if it's a scripted crash.
You have returned to me.
Oh,
While you were gone mere
oh no.
moments, I never left your side.
Oh god, I did not expect that. Oh my. Oh, whoo. Oh, whoo. Wow. Yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh no. The game. This is just so trippy, guys. Oh no. So trippy. It's so trippy. This game reminds me of Paranormal Site, guys. Paranormal Site. I was expecting Steam to open, but no, the game immediately opened, so I was shocked. I thought I was Steam open and I would press play and then come on. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You break the game too soon. Yes. Oh. Okay, I died. Goodbye. I'm dead. I died. A strange vessel. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Let's see. The real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know when you see it. Okay. I was just so shocked, guys. I did not
You're
expect
here
the
to
thing.
slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the
Well, let's
world.
try to kill her silently this time, guys, I guess. I already talked to you with like that. I don't wanna. Sweet! I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Let's just stay quiet.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Can you keep quiet?
You'll find
Narrator.
the princess within.
There is a story, but you have to piece it
Before you go any
together.
further,
Is it because I already
she will
got
lie, she will
the
cheat,
part for the
she will
ending?
do everything in her power to stop you from
Is
slaying
that
her.
why? I was trying to
Believe all
mess
that she
around with
says.
the narrator by not doing what he wants. And then look what happened. We accidentally got the thing. I was just playing around with the narrator. Hi Nazik. Nizik. Hello. I did not expect that to be our first ending. I was just toying around with the narrator. I just want to annoy him by not doing what he wants us to
The
do.
interior of the cabin is
Oh,
almost
so
entirely
that's
bare.
why there's no
The air
mirror
is
here.
stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain
And
wooden
that's our
table.
first ending.
Perched on that
Still
table
profit.
is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you
Oh
want to do this
gosh.
right.
I did not expect that.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's just do it. Let's just follow him for now. Not following him led us to
The
a
door to the
later
basement creaks
ending.
open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room
Don't mess
below.
with the narrator.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels
Ah.
heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Nah, let's just talk. Let's just
Good.
keep quiet and
You're
just
still
kill her
listening to
quietly.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I did not expect that
She's
ending.
so coldly beautiful.
I thought
Is
the
she
world's
really
just gonna
attracted
go
to the
end
woman?
because we don't
Focus on
follow
the
the
task at
narrator,
hand.
and then look what happened.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel
Now
your
let's just
resolve.
follow the narrator. We're not messing with him
Oh?
anymore.
No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I can just throw the knife, and then...
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
I hate the
End this.
narrator. I hate his voice.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
I don't want to do this, but
You
we
feel
gotta do...
flesh easily give way
Oh, yeah.
and look down to see your blade already sinking deep
Eesh.
into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Isn't it obvious?
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
No emotion at
But
all.
it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
But look at her eyes, it's
Arrogant look
creepy.
still plastered on her face.
I don't know if it's open
Is
or
it over?
closed or what.
Really over. Yes, exactly. It's over.
Oh, glassed eyes. Okay.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Because it's not the right thing to do.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it
Good
was for
morning,
the greater good.
Freeman. Hello.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
We
You
leave.
open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from
Nope.
certain doom.
It's more doomed.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't
I knew
what
it.
you find. Instead, what you find
I
is
knew it.
nothing at all.
I
Where
knew
a lush
it.
forest stood mere
The
minutes
narrator
ago,
is the
the
evil
only thing in
one.
front of you now is the vast emptiness of
I
some
knew it.
place
He was
far
evil.
away. What happened?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them.
He's lying,
Don't
guys.
worry.
He has
You'll be
gaslighted.
safe here. This is
He has
good.
gaslighted us
Everyone is
earlier,
happy. You'll be happy.
Good morning, Batman. Joker with a lot of ha ha ha.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or
I'm doing
even
good. How
decades.
about you? I hope you guys
It's
have
all
been
a
doing good. And
wonderful,
also,
boring
for of the
blur.
new people here,
You've never
I just
been
wanted to
happier.
say, belated
Psst.
Happy New Year.
Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever,
I
right?
like that he's whispering.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Are we gonna run now?
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Are we gonna kill
I
ourselves?
can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from
What
you.
is
It wants
happiness
this
here?
wonderful place
There's
to
no
end. Do you not?
games,
There's more
food,
for us
and
to
stuff.
do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Yes, we're playing Slaying the Princess.
What a relief.
Well, I just followed the
I suppose we've
narrator
got
for
all
now.
the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending. You did it.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
There's no going back now.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the
Good,
last person to talk to.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here.
So we gotta kill her.
Though you're probably not going to like it.
It's the same
Blade.
thing.
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice.
Wait, it's the thing
There's
again.
only one thing it would want you to use that blade on. He's right. Do you hear? Do you not? Don't you?
If we die. You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
I knew the narrator was bad.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day
She
you
was
first held it.
for a few minutes, but then she's already dust and bones.
You pick up the blade, you stab
Our
yourself, and
arms.
you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods. And
Deja
at the end of
vu.
that, you're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your
my
tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Oh,
You
they've
doesn't
been
remember
there
what
for
happened,
years.
then
I didn't
maybe it's
notice.
best to keep it that way. That's fine.
Oh, voice of
It
the
wasn't
cook.
very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place. Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too. Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
It doesn't matter because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
Ooh,
Just stay focused,
that
will
is
you?
true. Let's talk about this
Just be
princess.
quick about it.
If anything, the world ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was
That's
gone.
a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes, maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin.
I like the
We
voice
did
of the
kill her,
cold. It's so
after
comfy,
all.
guys. It makes me
You're
sleepy.
going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here. And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise.
Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of.
Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits. She just can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
They don't even explain anything to us.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I don't know. Probably clock. Probably.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
And I don't
You're
want to
the
be
only
special.
person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Of course we're special.
You're being cagey. What
Told
are you
everything
telling
you
me?
need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
This
Give me a
is
pig.
boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says. And maybe he'll stop bothering us.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do.
Where's the skip thingy? After choices, transitions, I guess.
She won't be a problem.
I already heard those things. I don't want to
The
keep
interior
on
of the cabin
listening.
is cold.
Oh,
A soft odor of dirt permeates.
there's the mirror
air.
again, guys.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Not again.
There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
I care about when I'm being lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
This whole cabin is different than
Very
last
different.
time. Yes.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous second life proposition. You haven't died. You certainly
We're
haven't
in a
already
different
slain the princess.
parallel universe, I guess, guys.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
We shifted.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Ah, time loop.
This really isn't funny.
It's a death loop.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
He
I hope
removed
you know
the
how
mirror.
ridiculous you look right now.
He removed the mirror again.
But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Let's enter the
The
basement.
door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below
It's like
is silent. Nobody's here.
what's that movie?
Naturally.
Is it Happy
As
Death
much as I
Day or
appreciate the
something?
optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step,
She's already
the form
dead.
of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor.
Even
its
the
wrists
narrator's
still bound to
shocked,
the wall
guys.
by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
He's a ghost.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Even the narrator's confused, guys.
Wow. How absolutely terrifying.
This voice of the cold is apathetic.
What's the ghost supposed to
He
do to
reminds me
us?
of Eeyore
Oh,
from Winnie the
it's
Pooh.
you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into
Hello,
your orbit,
princess.
gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across.
Yeah, she's
your skin.
adorable as a ghost.
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again.
As a we can kill a ghost?
We don't even
Ghost
need the
waifu.
blade.
What do you mean,
She
Rex?
looks fragile enough.
Look,
to
there's
me.
an X on her chest. That's where we placed the knife. She's like Luffy. She has an X.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Yes, I didn't bring
So,
it.
Does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Whispers.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Ooh.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened, but you have a job to finish.
Okay.
Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know.
How are you gonna slay a ghost?
And then
Does anybody know how to slay a ghost
Then
using
you'll
a
have saved
knife?
the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. What do you mean, after?
you already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere.
What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Put it in multicultural holy water and stab ghosts. I think enchanted knife should work, but I guess our hero can't enchant. No, he can't.
I don't feel very bad, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers. Or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead.
Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
See, this is why I didn't want you to talk to her. Death is not just a concept, it is an extremely real phenomenon. Don't let her distort your reality. Cold, hard facts exist. The truth exists. It has to.
Our body's right there, though. Your dead body.
Princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
Home. Where is your home?
And just where is home, I wonder?
See? We have the same
I
thinking
don't
of the
know where
hero.
home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific.
And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury those bones? Home bones?
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place.
What do you mean that's
The
bad?
spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Oof.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
That'd be dull, anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, You owe me.
Absolutely
You look
not.
so creepy there.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
The
It
eyes.
would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead
That's cool.
so badly. You
But
won't like
did you
how
see the
things play out
scary
if you go
face
down this
earlier,
path.
Titan? Sounds great. Do it. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
What if I say
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long, 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 long time.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
What if I say no?
Then I won't hit your rod.
Oh. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride.
I'm sure you'd like to know.
Oh.
It's a shame I won't tell you.
Oh.
But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
The princess swims through the air in front of you,
Let's go.
pausing for a brief moment as her dark rim
What's the worst
eyes
that could
stare
happen?
deeply
We'll
into
see,
yours.
Rex. We will see.
There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
Uh-oh.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
A do-over?
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come
We
on,
did.
Neil. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
A lot.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings.
Oh, well, at least we
your
got our vision
swimming
back.
as-
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Narrating your every move.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
We don't even know what we are.
We exist. That's all that matters.
No, I want to know what I am because our hands look like lizard hands.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory.
A memory.
Than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you.
Hello,
Everybody
John.
knows that.
There are
Sit
more
on the
voices
stage.
inside my head, guys.
The room is
This is
empty,
gonna make me
because
go
you made a
cuckoo
spiteful,
for Cocoa
idiotic,
Puffs.
and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better
Now
than
they're
that.
fighting like I have an angel and a devil on my shoulders. One is the devil, one is the angel.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this.
Ah, they're fighting. I can't think straight. There's too much noise. See?
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her.
It's
One way
like
or another, this is
talking
all
with
going.
Sanji and Zoro
Wouldn't it
squabbling.
be nice if he ends
Wouldn't that
Uh-huh.
be nice? There's only one way to find out.
And then the other voices are, I don't know, just annoying people.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form.
Earlier we
and
tried to
clumsy
kill
with
the
cold
princess
that
and
still
everything
pervades them,
disappeared, so I don't know,
stumbled towards the
Id, ego and
stairs.
super ego.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to
Then
have
who's
to the end
id,
of the world.
ego and super ego, Sonic? I think it's hard to,
But that's exactly what
you
leaving
know,
this place is going to
differentiate
be.
which one of them is which.
You don't know that.
I do.
I trust Princess way more
If
than
she has a
narrator.
home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Hey, say hello to me, myself, and I.
I'll have you know
We have a
that
lot
I
of
hate
friends
you.
inside our
I
head
will
now,
continue
Clock.
to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
And whine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen. You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
We're never
You
alone.
lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door
Look at
handle.
our hand, it's
You
creepy.
pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
We're still here.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or... have we
It's getting
never-
confusing. The voice of the hero. Come on, stop.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Oh, hello. Hitchhiker picked up a passenger and take her to her destination. You feel lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from you.
You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I want to be.
Oh, the mirror again. You didn't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Oh,
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
of course, you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
The hands got her.
You don't need to comfort him. Okay,
You say so.
if you say so,
We'll trust you.
we'll trust you. Whatever makes you happy.
Happy. Okay, bye-bye. We approach the mirror. Hello? Gaze into your reflection. You've grown. The bloated. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Hello?
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
So we really need to get all of the endings, I guess. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. What does it feel like to change like
Eyes
this?
close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know this at the end of... You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to
Do
discover.
we really need to kill someone? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Oh!
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen. And
So we really are shifting to another world, guys. We're using our, you know,
inaccessible.
our powers.
The only paths of value are those that are yet untracked.
We really got our powers when we played the nonary games, I guess. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank
Why
you.
wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
No? What? What do you want me to bring you
Gifts
next time?
aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
One is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I
Oh.
cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will
The
be.
vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky.
Okay.
And
Still
I
more
yearn for
endings,
more
I guess.
perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you. I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
The hero and the princess again. Bring the spectre
You're on
to
a
her.
path. You're here to slay her.
Skip. Okay, we continue to the cabin. That's the
You
spirit.
make your way up the short path to the...
Proceed to the cabin. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Skip.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Okay. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your
A new
trembling
one.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious
This game was made by
clack.
2 people? Ooh, just 2 people. Ooh, wow.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
He's gonna
We'll
say
be
something
fine.
again, isn't he?
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Mm-hmm. We won't kill her this
So
time.
here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
All of the female voices is voiced by one character, and I think all of the male ones is also voiced by one person. So, you know, he's pretty cool. There's a lot of things to talk about. Yeah, it is pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
So many explore things. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing
Generator,
you
though?
don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Should we
She
chop
is.
her
I'm sure of it.
her hand?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of... monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
No. I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust
Sooner or
them.
later, you'll understand that I have your best
No, you
interests
don't.
at heart.
You don't, narrator.
Hopefully
You
sooner.
don't.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free. Fine. What do you want to know?
What's your
She
name?
hesitates before answering.
Princess.
You can address me as your
Oh,
Royal
she's the other
Highness,
one.
or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
The same as the one with.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Yes. Also, the narrator offers us a few details saying that we shouldn't dwell on the specific things.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You
Oh.
hear the click of a lock.
The narrator
sliding into
locked us
place.
in, guys.
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You
Dang.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
So we got no choice but to kill her.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave
He locked us
until the
inside,
task
guys.
is done.
The narrator is the evil one.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
He's passive
Easier
aggressive.
for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay, fine. Should we slay her? Slay
Without
her!
hesitation, you bring the blade down.
Hi,
The
Super.
princess
Nice
flinches as
timing
you strike and
entering.
Your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground.
We fighting
Lash
with
out
her.
with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing
He's
tissue with
strong!
reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
I give up. We can't win. Look, we sliced her so many times and we're the one who's losing.
Are you serious?
I knew she could help Rikat. We do that next time, William.
Your trembling hands clattering uselessly to the cobblestones below. I suppose you just lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, stands to face you. She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you to the ground. Her knee slides to your throat and your windpipe is crushed under weight you didn't think her frame could possibly possess.
The bad end, Hunter.
Pathetic.
This is the end, isn't it? Everything goes dark, and you
And we
die.
die. Eh?
You're on a path in the woods,
This thing again.
and at the end of that,
I'm getting, come on.
you're here to...
The deja vu thing again.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certain... If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know what is it. She is not going to kill you
Oh.
unless you let her.
Voice of the broken. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Those are two... Let's say for a moment that this really... You died last... Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much... What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but... And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay, we go auto.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
This is your
If it's the
favorite
latter,
path?
what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants.
Oh, the broken is
It's
the,
all the same.
like the depressed guy
Just because
thingy.
she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Let's talk
Just
about
be
this
quick
princess.
about it.
Because
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job and save the world.
All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have
Hello,
to trust that
Pedro.
what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. We're not. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Pessimism. Yeah, he's pessimist.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
What? Finally,
You're being
Freeman.
annoying.
All routes are canon. Yes, it is
Ignore
super.
their
It is.
bickering, and whatever you do,
Wi-Fi
don't
kept dying.
pledge
Oof.
yourself to
Rip
her.
Wi-Fi
I cannot
07.
stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Who locked her?
People locked her in that basement,
Again, that
and
thing.
I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her,
Look,
the special thing again?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying.
This man is British. He's not trustworthy. What do you mean, super?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into
He's
more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
he's
The
he's
less you know
keeping
about her,
secrets
the better.
about it to us guys. About her.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is warned she will lie. Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time.
Why did the... Okay, this thing still there.
She
okay.
caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note
It's a
is
castle
massive marble
inside.
altar with a pristine blade.
I thought it
perched
was
on
a
its edge.
cabin.
The blade is your implement.
Broken?
You'll need it if
The
you want
voice
to
of
do
the
this
broken
right.
super?
Why do we feel so small?
We even need to use a ladder to
We
get
don't
the...
feel small. We are small.
Oh yeah. Like... We're like, what do we call this? In Alice in Wonderland?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back
This
at us.
guy, he really
We don't
reminds
need
me
any
of
reminders
Eeyore
of
from
what
Winnie
we
the
are.
Pooh.
It would only make
You know,
things
I'm not sure,
worse.
but...
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking
He's
back.
really gaslighting us,
Look
guys.
perfectly
I hate the
normal.
narrator.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
We look like a lizard.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
This guy really sounds like Eeyore.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are.
This guy, though.
I care less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
That is true.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
This whole cabin is different
Maybe
than
that's
last
because you
time.
haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Approach the
Walk up to
mirror.
the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky.
Yes,
Some things are
William.
better
Every single
unseen.
time he gaslights us. Is she Princess Peach now, guys?
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a
We
strange
finally
basement.
is good.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
She has a wonderful house
Her
now.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come
Her
down
voice.
and witness me.
That come down
You
and
weren't
witness me.
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay.
Making your way down the spiral staircase
Making my
is
way
a time-consuming
downtown.
and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you,
Oh.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long
Wow.
hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Oh. Okay.
The blade slips from your fingers.
Just like
and
last
clatters
time, we drop
uselessly
it.
to the floor. We didn't have to do that. And yet you did.
She's so much more.
Hello,
than us.
Phantom.
You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Together. Do we kneel? Okay. Do we follow her? What do you guys think? Should we follow her? We don't? But why not? Okay, fine, we don't.
On her command,
Oh,
you
we
fall
still
to the
kneel.
floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
I think we got the
That's
stranger,
a good little bird.
the scepter,
No. Why don't we talk?
and then this one.
The last time we met, you told me I was
Yes, this is the
destined
third.
to end the world.
She got the
That
broken
left
game
that
first,
sucker on
then
me.
Ghost.
It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a
Her
necessary
eyes is
prelude
scary.
to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue.
I was
for
just annoying the narrator.
alterations.
And then I got the
It's time for
broken
me
game.
to seize my destiny.
Oh god, I did not expect that thing.
Will
I
help me
broke the
seize
game
it.
on my first run.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Yay.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't
Can you
feel
feel it?
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away.
I don't like
and
Mr.
commit
Narrator.
yourself
I
to
like
what
him
needs
annoying
to be
him.
done.
He's sus,
The
Phantom.
stakes of
He's
the
sus.
situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now.
He keeps on gaslighting
If
us.
you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle.
Especially with the
already
mirror
lost in your
thingy. He
mind.
gaslights us every single time.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn.
The other chain missing
A
have
better
something to
dawn.
do with other stories. I'm not
Submit
sure.
now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing
Okay,
destiny with
Sonic.
one that cannot see
Go
the
ahead.
divine truth that shines in my heart.
I have questions for you before I decide to do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I'm yours to command. Let's go. We submit to her, guys. Submit.
Your will was so easily broken.
Because
Am
we
I
a little
that
burb.
magnificent?
We
All you
follow.
need to do now
We
is
a
break
pet now.
my
We a pet.
chains.
Because we a little bird.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something
An
different
echo.
now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
What?
That's
Super.
She's not
We
supposed to
we
interact
she's
with me.
gonna command us
You're a
on her
small
own
one,
anyway.
aren't
Like
you?
earlier we said no and
A
then she
shriveling
still
little
forced
worm
us to kneel
stretched beyond its
down.
limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ooh, hey, serves you right. Serves you right, narrator. Serves you
Without
right.
hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
He's controlling the narrator now.
And how are we supposed
Serves
to do that?
him
All we
right.
have is a blade.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't believe? What happens
You
then?
poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door. to
Hey,
your
the
heart.
narrator is gone. She controlled him.
And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please don't do this.
Let's do this. I have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our
Sorry,
agency
hero. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Hello, Jigs.
Disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay, we leave now. What happens now?
Nothing. And then everything.
Nothing then everything? Okay. Your obedient servant, pledge your loyalty to your better. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns, not again.
She's gone.
Not
Where did
this
she go?
again.
Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. I don't want to.
Okay, a mercy.
And we're back again to this thing. We skip. Oh, you've withered. I've become withered, guys. We're the decay. I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at anyone is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't
And
exist.
yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
That's such a long name. Pedro, how can you stand to be a
As easily
contradiction?
as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to.
He really
look at
reminds
the
me of
corners
Robin-chan,
you that do not
the
fit.
Hana-Hana no Mi.
Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Yes, you tortured me and I hate it. I think I hate you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Okay. What do you think of this
One
vessel?
is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
I'm still planning to kill
If
you.
that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me. My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we finish?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires
I
shrink
think
in the light of knowing you.
the
and
main game
knowing
is
me.
less like 4 hours. But with the extras, it's like 5 hours or something. I don't know.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with.
But I don't think we'll be
Even if I
finishing the
did,
game today
I
because
would never dare to tarnish
I think
our
I'll just stream
relationship
for like
by
3
assuming
hours
myself
because I'm
above
still a
you.
bit sleepy from what I did earlier, you know.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate
I keep
its
on
outlets.
yawning.
My gift to
I
you
keep
is
on
to let
yawning.
you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Ah, sorry.
We will know when we
Hehe.
near our destination.
Oh, full run in 3 hours. Really?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Oh, okay. Everything broke again. A dominant vessel.
You're
Bring
on
the
a
tower.
path
Oh, not
in the
this
woods.
thing. Now, what shall we get? Which part should we get? Why? What happened, Super? Why? Yes, we back at it again. We just go straight to the cabin silently. Should we take the blade again? I think we should. Why? What did they do? That stressed everyone out? Huh? They wanted to steal stuff but had no idea you sneak, so they kept killing it. Why do they keep on killing things?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just
They
dropped
were
the blade and
unhinged.
talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
So how many bad ends did they get, guys?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
The thing.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Okay.
Oh, have
You know why you're... Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them
Yes,
apart.
this is her default form. Ace. This is.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
I can lose an
She
arm.
speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
That is
Anything to
true.
finally be free.
Oh, she's been locked by people, you know, Ace,
You attempt
and
to make your
you
way
have
out
to
of the
kill
basement,
her.
But the door at the top of the stairs.
Slay her. Let's save her this time. Yeah. She, her arm, guys, her arm.
You
Yes.
cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
See, I knew it.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
He's controlling us. He's using mind hack,
Wait,
like
this
the
isn't fair. You
stuff
can't
from
just
you know.
do that. Watch me.
No. No, 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 no. Warn her. Warn the princess.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No, Ace, no. We tried to follow him one time and he killed the princess, and then we killed the
blade.
princess, and you know what
Move
happened?
The blade.
You're
The
doing your
door
best to
is
help me,
like-
aren't you?
When we opened the
I can
door,
see
there
the
was a
conflict
void
in
of
your eyes.
nothingness.
I'll make this quick.
Hello, Yum. Good
She
morning.
steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
That's nice. That's good. That's good, princess.
Maybe
Take
I'll
it
see
away.
you in another life.
But do not kill me.
And
Oh,
then
no.
She slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Eh.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Oh. Yum. We get
You're on a
the
path in
the
woods,
stranger ending
and
first.
at the end of that path
On our
is a
first
cabin,
ending.
and in the basement of that cabin is a
Oh,
princess.
not this thing again.
You're
The
here
deja
to slay
vu.
her. I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, don't forget what he did to us the last
The
time
skeptic.
around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and
It's
for the princess.
it's
Just have
trippy.
to
It's
try.
trippy. And you know, let's pause the thing
I'm
first.
inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So what happened was we tried to play the game, and then I was just annoyed with the narrator, so I want to annoy him, and I didn't. I left. I keep on leaving, and then we broke the game because we see a lot of cabins, and then we got the stranger end first. So yes. Any voices? I like the what's the thing? The contra thing guy. I forgot the entire word, but yeah. I like that guy. We will get along. The guy from the is that contradictions? But yeah, the guy from the stranger thingy. Stranger end.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
The contrarian. There, that is correct.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes.
Yeah, I already forgot what his name.
Let's
Even though I
say
just
for a
played in
moment
like,
that this really is the
even though
second time
2
you've
hours
met
just
me, or
passed
at least
by,
a
you
version
know?
of me.
Eh,
Died
that's
last
how my
time,
short
which probably only happened
term memory
because
works.
you didn't listen to me. The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess.
The skeptic.
You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason
I don't
for me to not
believe
buy
you
whatever
anymore,
self-delusions
narrator.
the three of you are crafting.
You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the
See,
benefit
he
of the
keeps on
doubt.
gaslighting us,
If I
guys.
did
He's
practically
one
force
great
the princess
gaslighter.
to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her?
Gaslight
Did you
him.
say something really mean to me? Because if I
You
really
tried
did
to
what you said
control
I
my
would,
body
you
to kill
probably
her,
deserved it.
you mister.
I'm a professional, after all. Sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds
He
to me
wasn't.
like you're
She
making
wasn't
the
trying to
dangerous
attack us,
assumption that your
Ace.
actions
This
last
annoying guy
time
just
around didn't have
controlled
any
our body and
consequences.
then made us try to attack the princess. That's why that happened.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That
See?
sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back.
Yes, I
Did
was
time
transported to
simply
a different
rewind
world.
itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I don't understand that as
Really
well, Ace.
ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Mm-hmm.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. And all she did was slit my throat. How am I supposed to end the world?
Just can.
Nico!
Believe me, I wish I could tell you
Hello.
more. You'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task
The
that's been
Nico
given
is
to
here.
you.
The void is here, guys. It's adorable. Hi, Nico. Yes. Yes. Can you hear her voice? She adorable.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
Oh, where are you? Hi.
What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally
Yes.
anything.
Meow.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Nico is here. Check your pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the
The
front.
writing though, guys. Yeah.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
What do you want? What does the Nico want? Nico? Yes. Nico.
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you
Uh-huh.
didn't just forge our handwriting?
Nico.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow
Yes.
for all our sakes.
What does the
Please
Nico
just
want?
trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your
Nico, can you
side.
come in? What?
You mean you're on
Okay,
our side
bye.
as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you
So we
not
stared at
doing
the
what I
letter
tell
for
you to
several
do
hours.
means you're putting the world at risk.
You know, he's
Think
doing
we've
his
got
great
everything out of
job
him
being
we're gonna
annoying, then yum. Yes?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what the. Look. Oh, of course. Yes. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get
She's
to
very
the cabin.
vocal. Now she's quiet because she's cleaning
I've
herself.
told you everything you
Cleaning her
need to
fur.
know.
Hi, Nico.
Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Nico. He's like a statue. Not moving. Yes. Hey. Hey. Nico is noisy. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, the meows. Nico. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Void. The Void left.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
The Void.
I know it
The
sounds
Void
like
is
I'm
very
hiding something,
vocal.
but you're just going to have
She
to
always
trust me
does
here.
that whenever I'm streaming. I don't know why. She just... I guess you just want to say hi to all of you
Great.
guys.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole... A warning. Before you... She will lie.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Like, I guess
The
she's
interior of the
complaining to
cabin is
chat.
less a
Oh.
cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the
Another
cold,
new area.
uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
No, Neko wants all your attention. You know she resents us in that magic window you keep on staring. Oh, so that means he's not saying hi. Instead, he's saying, "Why are you why is your attention on them instead of me, Ace? Hello, buddy."
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor.
This
A pristine
cabin
blade
is
perched on its
becoming
edge.
way weirder. It's no longer a normal cabin.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this
I
right.
should be her all and only. Oh, she is.
You definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
He's gonna gaslight
There
us
isn't a
again.
mirror. There's a table.
He's gonna
there's
gaslight, I
blade
guess.
Sitting on the table and the door to the basement. There's
He's,
nothing else in
he's
here.
gaslighting us again. He's annoying.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do. Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
Now, isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details. You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
He's gaslighting us
It's a
again.
wall. There isn't much to see.
It's a wall.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
I hate what our
Hope
hand
you know
looks
how
like.
ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled.
I like
Maybe
the
it'll
voice
be
of the
back.
skeptic as well, guys.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to
Yeah,
slay the
whatever.
prince.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
at
an
the
old stone
light.
staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss. on the
Skeptic and
stone
hero
steps.
too are cool.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I like the contrarian though.
Her voice,
He
harsh
is
but
sassy.
controlled, carries up the stairs.
And he talks back to the narrator.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Why is she,
She looks up
that's
at you,
so
the
many
heavy collar around her neck clanking
chains.
loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay,
You
sit
step
with her.
towards the princess, but she
We
stops
talk
you
to
before
her
you
then.
get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
He's gonna control us again, isn't he? Should we sit closer? Or should we just sit where we're told? Let's just sit where we're told. She might get killed because if we stay closer.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions
No!
for me?
The narrator's just gonna control us and make us kill her.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
But the neck.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Uh-huh.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to
The
trust her.
narrator again, taking the
Unless
most...
she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Oh,
But yeah,
she remembers.
I remember.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
That
As
was...
much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
Mm-hmm.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping
Oh,
mess
you
back
see,
into
so
the
he
bottle.
also is like gaslighting us.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
That
I
is true.
never said I wasn't.
Oh,
I
he's...
get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before.
Mhm.
Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Mhm.
Moving on.
Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Yes, they're different.
The more I say,
Each
the more your
time.
mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
What happened after I died last
Nothing
time?
happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife.
That
All
is
you're
true,
going to do
Ace.
is hand it to me.
That is true.
And watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound great.
What about the pros?
What about the pros? There are none.
Oof.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That's possible. That other chain on the wall, who is
I
it
don't
for?
know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Do we explore the shackle, guys? Do you want to explore the shackle? Inspect the shackle thingy.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence.
Oof.
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's
Nope,
almost
she
like she's a
doesn't.
fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
The way she would.
Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course, but you should be aware of my position.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's complicated things. How, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second...
Let's save up, guys. Then we can inspect the thing. Okay, I just wanna try. What happens if we give her the blade? We
Slide it
did
over.
slay her a lot of times, Clock.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Oh no, we gotta resist him again.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, already tried to take over, buddy.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little? I think you got your point across.
The narrator is scared
Fine.
of dying.
You
Oh,
slide
slid.
the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
Okay.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
What? What? Do we look away or do we watch? Okay, fine, we watch.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking,
Eee.
as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage.
I watch, but I don't
Last
watch
she
at all.
reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through
Is he
her
there?
neck.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for
Is
you.
it?
Why would she do that?
No.
Huh.
So that's her play.
I'ma close my eyes.
Killing herself?
Nuh-uh.
She isn't dead yet.
It's too gory.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her
Eesh.
eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck
Eesh.
opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally
Too gory.
it falls to the floor, completely free.
The sound effects, guys. The
It
sound
bounces a
effects
few
is
times
too
before
much.
rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations, you saved the world.
Are you sure she's not winking at us?
Obviously not, she is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Even
What do you mean she
after all
doesn't
that,
receive
you're
a
still
burial?
not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
I'm
Yes,
just
we
keeping
got
myself
trophies.
sharp.
We need
I'm
trophies.
not so eager
We
to
always,
put my
try
guard
to
down.
get every trophy, so we get the
I am.
trophy.
I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already? Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily
Can you not
fluids.
describe the
Then
thing
make your
anymore,
way back
narrator?
upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
It's too.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All
A
you have
special
to do
friend.
is
Oof.
open it.
Ace.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no,
Hey, hey,
that's not
hey,
right.
hey. The narrator.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. But it's already
Bye-bye, narrator.
over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Okay.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Now she disappeared again.
She's gone. No, that can't be right.
You're unraveled. The remains. Ocho, we do Ocho.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
He's Super Saiyan. You Tokyo go me. Oshieteo. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want me to tell me?
I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces.
Yes, it's so
and I
trippy,
have known
William.
flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people. I think at least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Ugh. The brain.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
I'll hurt
Do
it
not
well.
mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the Bustles had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Yes.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours. 1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular.
Just one more?
A final multitude.
If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring to you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
This is the last stage before completion, then I'm not going back here. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting. but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
The game is gonna crash again if I do that. Huh. I'm
The
ready
next
to
time
go
I
back.
see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
There are more princesses and you can try and collect them all if you want.
I
Oh.
will be here, waiting for you.
A gratitude vessel. Bring the
You're
prisoner's
on a
head to her.
path in the woods.
We save up for now, guys. I'm gonna play this again next time as we try to collect the other princesses because I just wanna rest. I'm still tired. I keep on yawning because I'm still tired. So yes, we continue. We will finish it next time while getting the other thing. Yes, we switch to here. Oh. So yes, guys. Yes. Yes, a cliffhanger. So you guys have to wait for next stream of the game to find out the ending. The ending. Because I think the ending's gonna take a long time and I'm hungry. And then after I finish eating, I'm gonna go rest up a bit because I'm still tired and a bit sleepy. And it was so trippy, it's like it made my brain, I don't know, melt and stuff, so I gotta rest up. But yes. Thank you so much, guys, for dropping by. I really appreciate all of you guys. It's nice to have you guys around again. So thank you so much. Thank you. Your princess is in another stream. So yeah, guys. Um, Thank you so much. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate everyone who, spent some time with me today. And yeah, I know the new year has just, is already finished, but I hope you guys had a wonderful new year, especially for the people who, weren't able to be here the other day. So, yes, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to the other people who just, whose first stream of the year in my channel is this stream. So Happy New Year, guys. And yeah, please make sure to take good care of yourselves. And like always, please try to eat healthily, stay hydrated, and maintain a consistent sleep schedule. And most of all, take good care of yourself, not just physically, but also mentally, everyone. Don't forget to, do some self-care, some self-love and every now and then so that you guys don't get too, what do we call this, don't get too tired and stuff like that, and don't get too burnt out. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me just double check what do we have. I forgot. I think it's, what is it? The brain is not burning no longer. Oh, it's Persona 5 Tactica. We'll be playing Persona 5 Tactica. So we gotta continue the story before I completely forget what happened in the story there. But yes. Yes, the brain is not braining anymore. It's tired, so we go rest up. But yes. You know. So yeah, I hope you guys will continue to have a wonderful day. Good luck for those people who have school or work for the day. If not, and then I still wish you luck if you have some chores and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have, will be eating your lunch or breakfast or dinner depending on where you guys are, and I'm gonna go eat as well. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and I hope before you end your day you will end it with a smile. So see ya, guys. Thanks a bunch for dropping by. I really appreciate all of you and all of the support that you always continue to give me. So thanks a bunch again, guys. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye. Have a good day. Yes, have a good day. Oh, before I forget, this Friday we'll be doing another members only stream for tier 2 and up. I'm still picking if I'm gonna be doing the paint by numbers thingy or continue to build a Charmander or a Snorlax or a Squirtle. I'm not sure, but that's what I planned. So most likely we'll start at the same time as always, 9 a.m. And yeah, while we're building the things, we can still continue singing again like last time, where we just, pretty much while building, singing some random requested songs as long as I know them. So yes, guys, I hope you guys can be there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, this coming Saturday, I didn't place anything on my schedule, but I might, go live um, if I have free time and I don't have anything to do. I'll most likely just play something chill, something, fun and nice, but we'll see. I'm still not sure, but I'll try my very best to be there so, we can spend more time together because, yes. No Neko today? What do you mean, no Neko? The Neko came earlier, Hannibal. To be able to watch a members only stream is not via Discord. It's being a tier 2, joining the tier 2 members. So you have to be a guild journeyman and up so you can watch the members only stream. So yes, since you're actually a guild member now, you gotta upgrade your membership to tier 2 and up if you want to be able to watch the member streams and stuff like that. So yeah, the other girls are playing Remnant on Saturday. I'll see if I'm free by their time, and if I am, I'll be joining them. But if not, and then I'm free at my usual time, then I guess I'll be playing as well. I mean Remnant 2. What do you mean 3? There's no 3. Yeah, she left. She didn't want me to, carry her, so I didn't pet her that much. So yeah, I'll just give her some attention after the stream, so don't you worry. Don't you worry. She just meowed a lot, so yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you will have a wonderful day. Once again, I just wanted to always say thank you so much for always being here and, for always looking out for us and asking us how we are and, stuff like that. It's really nice to have you guys around. So thank you so much, everyone. You don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you for always being here on stream, despite the fact that you guys have work or school. So thank you so much, guys. It really means a lot. And thank you for all those people who gifted the games. And like I said, I want to say thank you to Yump for gifting the game, because this game is trippy, but it's really nice and I enjoyed it. So I had fun. I had fun fighting the narrator. Especially the first ending, wherein we're just trying to irritate him by doing the exact opposite of what he wanted us to do. Oh yes, thanks a bunch, everyone. Thank you very, very much. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time as always, for Persona 5 Tactica. And yeah, question Isa, the what? Play what? Annabelle, play what? Oh, and also, what was I supposed to say? I forgot. See, that's how short my memory is. I was just supposed to say something, but I forgot. So, what I will be doing is, I guess I'll be, posting something on the tier 2 channel, tier 2 and up channel, on what you guys wanted to see. If you guys want the painting or the Pokemon building, so I could know, I can just prepare them anyway, both of them. So yes, just kindly react using the emotes and then whichever one has the most emotes is what we'll do, because whenever I'm painting, I usually take up like 3 to 5 hours depending on how complex the thing is, and the building is pretty fast, but we'll see. So yes. I'm still tired from from what I did, what I have to do last night. So yes, I wasn't able to rest up that much, which is why I'm pretty still tired. So yeah, guys, I wanted to be able to at least finish the end, make you guys see the ending. However, I really just am tired. I don't think I can go on for more than 3 hours today, so I'm really terribly sorry about that. But yeah, I'll make it up to you guys. I'll make it up to you guys. I'ma go eat now and rest up, so I hope you guys also go eat. Good luck with your work or school, and I hope you do your best. But most of all, don't forget to also enjoy and have fun, guys, because it's not good if you don't enjoy or have fun. So please make sure you have fun for the day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yes, this is finally it. I'm gonna be saying bye. I keep on saying bye earlier, but I keep on delaying it. So I'm so sorry. But yes, guys, thanks a bunch again for dropping by. I appreciate all of you guys, from the people who were here from the start of the stream, who came from to the middle and to the end part. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I'ma give the Neko lots of pats, guys. Yes. So have a wonderful day, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow. No, wait, the farewells. What? What, clock? What? Bye, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a wonderful day. See ya!